6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. On play action, they'll throw. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. From nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. In motion right comes Funchess. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2nd down following the run. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays, too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And now here come the Raiders. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, but they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Meanwhile, in Los Angeles, an update from there. The Chargers out to an early lead over the Chiefs. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. 23 yards on the play. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Ready? You got 4. You got 4.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
But if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin. Fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
An update from down in Southern California. The Chargers have now moved out in front of the Chiefs. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they'll send the slot in motion left. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. K1 short. Able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The tight end in motion right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They go play action here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. The play clock's running down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage. I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Now a play fake here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now.
And this is their third drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
On second down, McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
In motion right comes Funchess. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this.
Here we go. Next round. Next round. Ohio.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Meanwhile, out in Los Angeles, they're in the second quarter now. And that lead there for the Rams has extended. They just scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And this offense set up with a very short field. First and 10 inside the 20. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out.
And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Back to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So we have come to, and we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Being chased out left. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Here we go.
And the back goes into motion. They'll drop the throw. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on. In fact,
and now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 33. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far.
They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
McCaffrey on the counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Let's go! Ohio!
In motion right comes Funchess. They're going to look to throw. And this one complete right side to Funchess. 15 yards through the air and a first down. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
In the red zone this time. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
In motion right comes Funchess. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. Flashed a nifty move, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
They'll look to throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland.
Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Busts through the tackle. Oh, what a juke into space. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Going to give this time to the tailback. Space to maneuver at the 40. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now back to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear, because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, That's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Throw left side complete. It's Harper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. That's Samuel, caught left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And now a first down following that long gain. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. In motion right comes Funchess. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Strike, they'll look to throw. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And Aguayo's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now a penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Yeah, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on 1st down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Carolina. 56 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
In motion right comes Funchess. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Panthers are able to get this back within a touchdown. And the lead will shrink to 6. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 50, 50. Set.
And to give this time to the tailback. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Marquette King now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. On the NFL scoreboard, they are in the fourth now in Carson. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. A win would be their first of the young season. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And it's third down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
He'll look to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working for you or a player that has the hot hand, keep giving it to him. That tells me you're mature as a play caller.
it.